I'm realizing that my obsession with my weight, this hyperfixation that I have with comparing myself to other women's bodies and body checking, this body dysmorphia where I convince myself that I'm not thin enough, or I need to be skinnier, I need to lose all this weight. And also just like calorie counting is largely stemming from one, self-esteem, probably self-hatred. Oh, this is hard. Perfectionism. When I was younger, I always hated being skinny. Like, I remember I used to make musical videos. Being very young, being a late bloomer, I got more developed a bit later than my friends. And feeling like I just looked too young for my age. Also, comparison with my body happening very young because I had older sisters. That even though these were my older sisters and siblings, I had a large age gap. So they were in complete different life stages. Like, of course, I was never going to be able to compete with that. Of course, at the age you want to be like your sisters, you want to be like the people around you. So I was just always in this constant shaming contest. I want to be thicker. Like, I hate the way my bones are shaped. Like, I hated it. Hated it. But I also like...
Stupid. Or is it?
It was also just such a part of my identity being skinny because I could eat whatever I wanted and I never gained weight, and I was so underweight. I went to like the doctor's office and the doctor would say like, are you eating? Is she eating? And my mom would always answer for me. She would always say like, oh, she doesn't eat. Like, I would eat obono soup. I would eat like a goosey soup, but like there were just certain things I just wouldn't eat certain things. I would just eat rice and stew 3 times for a meal, and that was it. Like I kind of consider my diet growing up like pretty unbalanced. Like, I think that's probably what kept me underweight because I wasn't eating enough for my body to like bulk up. Underweight, and I remember going to the doctor's office and the doctor was like, it's the time where she needs to be eating so she can grow to a healthy young woman. I'm gonna joke around and be like, oh, like, yeah, we're gonna stuff her up. She can eat whatever she wants. I felt almost happy being underweight because it was like after that doctor's visit, it's sticking with me like, oh, I'm underweight. Like, I'm just like, I'm in a percentile. Like, I'm rare. Bitch, what? Like, I was like, oh, I'm underweight. So it's like, this is me, this is an identity, and this is like something no one can take away from me. My mom seems happy. I don't know, I just warped it in my mind to take that as my mom praising me for being underweight. Those kinds of things as incentives to stay the weight that I was and stay skinny, because it felt like some type of accomplishment. It felt like a core sense of an identity that like I was like achieving something most people couldn't. Like, imagine you thinking that like being underweight is an achievement. I didn't take it seriously at all. I'm like, okay, I'm underweight. I'm just gonna be underweight all my life. I'm like, that's gonna be the one thing that I have. Because at that point in time, I really felt like I had such low self-esteem in myself, and there were so much people in my life that I felt like were smarter than me, my siblings. I felt like everything that I did was wrong. Like, all the choices that I would make, I was always a person who was clumsy in the household, so I was breaking plates. I was always constantly just messing up in my family, which is normal, but I conceptualized fear as failure. So it was like, if I fail at this thing, or sorry, fear as failure as fear. Like, I didn't have anything that like was strictly my own, something that I was like, that made me different from other people. And I felt like being skinnier and being underweight was the thing that I had that made me different from other people. I'm so sad when I think about that, because it's something that stuck with me. Is like, I really wanted to stay skinny, but I also hated the way that skinny looked on me. The skinny that I was looking at wasn't perfect. I had hip dips. I still have hip dips. That's why. My butt is like more like I call it like I feel like I have a semi circle. So it's like,
y'all know what half a circle looks like.
I felt like, like I have like a aunties. And then I would see my friends, and like middle school, like I remember this one friend that I had, like an hourglass shape. Like she has like actual curves in a waist, and like I felt like I was built like a Minecraft character because I was so skinny, and because I had hip dips, it's like I didn't feel like my curves were like good enough because it wasn't like perfect. You know what I mean? So This is how I felt like my body looked like, bro. Like, dead ass Minecraft character. Like, this is what I thought, right? It's literally a natural body. And then my ass.
Another dollar for the square jar.
But I really wanted my ass to
Another dollar for the square jar.
be like more circular, like a two circles, because I thought that that was like the beauty standard. I also hated the way that I looked when I danced. Like, when I danced, I felt like I was so, it was so hard because I didn't understand that I was literally like a child and my body was still developing. I felt like this is the body. As a child, I thought that like the way that I looked was always going to be the way that I looked. So seeing that was like, why do I not look like older sisters? Or like, as I got older, like I was not exercising, I wasn't working out, so I naturally gained weight. For noticing like certain things weren't fitting me anymore and that like freaking me out. But just different ways to criticize my body. It's gotten so much worse. Still I'm doing things to actively self-sabotage. Like, I'll eat knowing that like this will make me feel horrible if I eat this because this is a lot of calories. Knowing like, okay, I'm probably gonna gain weight, or I might not, I don't know. And I have not even been able to step on a scale because I know I've gained weight to the point where like certain things that I feel like should have fit me if it was like a certain weight, if I was a certain weight, don't anymore, to the point where like I don't know what I weigh. I haven't known what I've weighed since the beginning of senior year, if not before senior year. Easily consecutively just eating out all the time, door dashing, just constantly gaining. So then it got to the point where I just really noticed how much my body had changed and I couldn't recognize who I was anymore because that identity that I had held on since childhood and I thought wouldn't change, that identity being that I was skinny, fully recognize if I was skinny enough anymore, or if I was, and I still don't even know, I can't perceive what I look like anymore. Comparisons that I make to like who I was and this identity and this like perception of what was considered skinny to me, I now feel like I'm not that person. And if I'm not that identity of skinny, then what am I? If I walk in a room, I'll literally compare how people sit and like how much space they'll take up on a couch. Like, I'll be like, okay, like I put my legs together, this is how much space I take up. I'll look at my body and I'll cinch my clothes to my waist to see how small my waist has gotten, how big my waist has gotten. Every day. I've done it every day for like months. So compulsive to the point where it's like, it's not that I don't think I can stop it, but it's like, it's been a habit to like consistently compare myself and my body to other women. Like, oh my God, they're so skinny. Like, I recognize that I'm self-sabotaging in real time, that I'm not eating well, I'm not doing the things I should be doing to maintain a certain weight. Constantly try to recognize what skinny looks like because I don't feel like I am. Don't want this video to be like, you're skinny. Like, I'm not making this video for that because like, I also recognize that that's toxic, and I've done it to the point where I've compared my body to like celebrities, and like the amount of body shaming I've seen people do, like it's gone to the point where I body shame too, and I hate it because it's like I don't want my mind to jump to body shaming, but it's like Tate McRae. There's a part of my mind that I know, like part of me is like, oh God, that girl has a gorgeous body, and she does have a gorgeous body, and I'm not negating that. But there's the half of my brain that's like, she's not as skinny as like the standard of skinny, and I think that like she's not the standard of skinny that people want to see, and it's just like the comparison to what I think society would want to see. Do you guys have thoughts, kind of like these hyperfixations on skinniness? Like, is a mirror an accurate depiction of what your body looks like? I have no idea. Here I am, once again, feeling lost and